Well, a shark expert is warning of more attacks over the next few weeks. The warning comes after Australia's second attack in as many days. David Pickering was bitten by a 3-metre tiger shark while he was swimming at Coral Bay in northwest Western Australia. The 26-year-old tour guide was airlifted to Perth for treatment.
Deep water, sort of murky, and it actually attacked me from the front, which is pretty unusual.
It comes after a surfer was savagely mauled at a beach near Newcastle, where schools of baitfish attracted an unprecedented amount of activity.
The amount of sharks that we have actually seen, and big sharks and close into the shore.
Shark spotting service Surfwatch Australia is calling for a program to monitor the shark's food source or risk seeing more blood in the water. So joining me now is the Director of Surfwatch Australia, Michael Brown. Michael, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mel.
So do you think this is the answer then, monitoring the bait fish, so they're the ones that bring the sharks in near our shore?
Well, look, over the last 6 weeks or so, we've definitely seen a huge increase in the numbers of baitfish that are coming in close to shore. Now, unfortunately, wherever the food source is, the sharks tend to follow. So what we're trying to do is to get up a service that actually monitors and records the movements of these baitfish so that we can put out situation reports to every beach right up and down the coast, letting them know where the baitfish are and what particular times of the day, if any, there's going to be an increased shark risk.
All right, now would that be instead of or preferable to shark nets, or as well as? I mean, I guess we want to try and have as many options as possible.
Well, I think we do, but I think one thing that we have to accept is that the shark nets have never been particularly effective. I mean, they only cover a tiny percent of the beach, they don't go from top to bottom, and a lot of the sharks that are caught on the inside of the net. The real downside is that those same shark nets have been responsible for the barbaric deaths of hundreds of animals, dolphins, seals, turtles, the list goes on. So I think, in this day and age, there are more practical alternatives to the shark nets, and the aerial baitfish monitoring is simply one of those tools that we're trying to get up to help protect swimmers.
Can I ask then, where's it at? I mean, all these ideas that are coming forward, and I know that you and a number of other experts are warning that it is going to be, there possibly will be more attacks over the next few weeks because of the feeding. Where are all these ideas going? Is someone actually sitting down looking at them all and trying to work out what to do?
Well, look, we've actually spoken to the government, and I think in principle they agree that monitoring the movements of baitfish and certainly letting surf clubs know what's going on is a good idea. I think with anything in New South Wales at the moment, it's more of a funding issue. The shark nets have been in place for a very long time. There's a certain level of comfort and complacency with them, but as I say, they're not particularly effective, and I think that putting together a baitfish monitoring program is a very practical step to try and help protect swimmers.
All right, well, let us know how you go with that. Thanks, Michael.
Certainly will.